5.5 years ago, a very terrible incident happened. At this time, this constituency was on fire. And we all remember exactly what it was. The MPP unleashed violence that has never been seen before in this country. People in Azugu masks descended on this constituency and opened fire and injured several of our activists. Up till today, some of them are disabled and unable to go to work. Just 2 weeks ago, we visited one of them at home. He was a footballer. Today, he can hardly play football. He cannot even walk properly to talk about playing football. And so, anytime we come to this particular constituency, it evokes memory of what happened 5.5 years ago. And it is my prayer and hope that this will never happen again in our country. In 2020, when we held the elections, 8 of our compatriots died. Not a word of sympathy, not an investigation to bring to justice the people who killed them, and not even one peso compensation for those people whose dear ones were killed. I want to assure the people of Ayawaso West Wuogon and our colleagues who died, the 8 innocent Ghanaians in the 2020 elections, that when NDC comes, we'll pursue justice for them, and then we'll also compensate them. We'll also give them the appropriate compensation in order that they can put their lives back. Ghanaians are widely awake. We are wide awake, and this time they cannot take Ghanaians for a ride. Those false promises are not going to work. If you have anything to do for Ghanaians, you have enough time to do it now. You have 5 months. If you can't do it in 5 months, there's no guarantee that you can do it, even if we give you 4 years or 8 years. And the other time, I took time off to debunk that useless thing about 4 years and 8 years. If you follow the logic of what he says, oh, he has only 4 years, I have 8 years, then it means no president should get a second term. Because it says, if you get a second term and you have only 4 years, you won't be accountable to the people. So then we should change the constitution and say every president should do 1 term and go away. Because in your second term, you won't be accountable. You see, there's no logic in what the person is saying. It means when you were saying 4 more for Nana, you knew that Nana was going to be unaccountable. And so just dismiss that and let's look forward. We have solutions for the problem, and we have the experience to implement those solutions to rescue this country from the crisis in which it is. This government has given up. They have no solutions to the issue of flooding in Accra. As for now, the least rainfall leads to flooding, even in areas that didn't used to flood before. There are many places where we never experienced floods. Today, when it rains, those areas get flooded. And so I've said that we need an engineering solution to this problem. Apart from a human solution, which is to avoid littering and throwing things into the drains and so forth, we also need an engineering solution. And so NDC is going to commission the best hydro engineers to find out how we can alleviate the flooding problem in Accra.